real pleasure for me as a longtime fan to be sitting here with Aaron Gray.
Here with Larry Hama.
We're talking with Kevin J. Anderson, best-selling author.
Mr. Neil Adams.
I am here with David Fritz.
Axel Alonso, editor.
Shadow Stevens. And Devil's Comic-Con with John Delancey.
With Tom King.
Kevin Conroy.
Free comic book day.
Denise Crosby.
PopCon Pop Expo.
Here on location at Star Wars Celebration.
Sci-Fi Expo, talking for our second time with Gil Gerard.
Wichita, Kansas at Time Eddie.
David Gerald.
I've got Eric Flint.
Are here at Smallville Comic Con.
Wizard World St. Louis.
VillageCon in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Michael Lombardi.
We were talking with Alan Dean.
Quincy Allen.
Suzanne Landon.
Of Starlog Magazine, Mr. Kerry Oakwood.
Chris Sami.
Len Lee. Dave Schwartz. Mano Inkarami. Jason Aaron.
This is Sci-Fi for Me, your portal to the science fiction multiverse.
The Immortal Mask, a 1970s superhero crime noir adventure that follows a retired soldier who is given a covenant interview with a death row inmate. What he learns from the interview thrusts him into Atlanta's shadowy underworld. He'll have to utilize his military training to survive from being hunted for the information that could topple the most powerful ruling class in the city. This is not a pre-order or a crowdfunding campaign. Get your books now at Nunneley.com.
"25 seconds to curtain, folks."
Your favorite podcast is Critical Blast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Max Devill.
All right.
Even Batman loves Critical Blast.
Absolutely, he does. I've got a Critical Blast Batman behind the curtain here. I'm going to bring out sometime.
Nice.
One of those things that they put out at Easter time, where it's like, blue Batman holding the giant stuffed egg.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know what? I just painted out the Happy Easter with a blue marker and put a Critical Blast pin on it, and we're good to go.
That works.
Yeah, we got a closeout stream here, folks, and I was sitting here all day thinking, boy, it'd be great if we could push this thing over 5,000, and y'all have gotten this thing real close to 5,000 before we even start. So this should not be a problem. Please do not let this be one of my streams where I say, oh, look, we spent an hour here and nothing happened. So this is a time I say get your wallets out, because this is what is this? This is the trade paperback, right? Yeah,
it is the trade paperback. Yeah, it's issues number 1 through 4 of Mary Machinegun. 152 pages of Mary Machinegun content from the original 4 issues. We've got 2 versions: a safe for work version and a not safe for work version. The safe for work version, the safe for work version has all the nudity and like the inappropriate things in the background removed. So you could bring that to work with you. The language is still the same in the script because we didn't have it relettered or anything. We just retouched up the art. And then the not safe for work was kind of like the director's cut. It's the R-rated version of it. It's got the boobies and the sex toys in the backgrounds and the
what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, read that again.
Yep, check out issue number 4 when Charlotte and Ophelia are having a discussion where she's on the St. Andrew's cross.
I'm on that right now because I've got all 4 issues here in my hot little hands. She's on the St. Andrew's cross. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what a St. Andrew's cross is, but
it's the X cross for bondage.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I see her in the bed there, but things are kind of smoothed out. I see the nice Wonder Woman-esque outfit here. Good splash.
Yep.
Oh, there she is. And okay, there's stuff on the shelf, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you. So I'm gonna have to give myself the big screen here.
Yeah, biggin'.
Sure. And biggin'. I'm guessing I had the safe for work version.
No, actually, that's the not safe for work version because it's got all the dildos in the background.
Oh, okay.
We used that image though for a cover for the not safe for work version, so you can get that. If you want that image not safe for work, you can get it on the not safe for work cover.
All right. Well, then Woody, you know what you need to do. Pick the version you like. Same for you, Mr. Filament X. What's up? The countdown begins, and the countdown is God. How long do we have here? 50 minutes.
50 minutes, man. We gotta fill 50 minutes of time.
We just need $90. Okay, that'll make it 5,005. That puts it over.
If I can get 2 backers, it should make it $90, and then I'll have 69 backers, and that would be awesome.
Oh, hit 5,000 with 69 backers on Mary Machine Gun. That's the magic number right there. Yes. So let's take a look at how much they would have to spend here, because look at that. Safe for work's $30. Not safe for work. Wait a second.
Well, the digital's $30.
The digital's 30. Okay. Whew.
And the physical's 40.
Physical's 40. Digital not safe for work is 50. The physical, we just need 2 of these. Two not safe for work trade paperbacks will put us over, and that's 4 of the 6 tiers that you got here. I mean, the other stuff is what is it? Get everything in digital and get everything in physical.
Physical, yeah. It's a real easy a real easy campaign because it's just a trade paperback. I mean, we could have went crazy with like all sorts of tiers and craziness but we just put it all in the add-on section.
You know what's good about a trade paperback, folks? Everything's done. This is collecting the stuff that was already published in floppies, and just in case you're wondering, the floppies are also done. I've got all 4 of them here.
Yeah.
So
we got everything.
I don't pay enough attention to the backgrounds. I need to do more of that.
We put all sorts of crazy things in the backgrounds. Fernando's always adding wild stuff. Like there's in issue number 1 when you see the Cardinal O'Grady.
Yeah.
On his desk, there's this huge butt plug.
In this book, the Easter eggs really are sometimes eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what we can't be talking like this on a YouTube stream, can we?
I think we can.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, it's Pride Month.
This is true.
It's purely sexual.
I can never find that, and I don't know why. It's like, I want that clip. I want that clip. I don't have that many clips. You don't let me have that many clips. There it is. So now that it's 4 issues in,
yeah,
I'm going to ask you what in the world gave you the idea, and it's a stupid question. This is like me asking Harlan Ellison my question the first time I interviewed him, and he told me that's a stupid question. I know going in it's a stupid question. But what inspired you to make a comic about scantily clad women with weapons, other than the fact that they sell really well?
It really wasn't a try to sell it thing. I mean, it sort of was. We made Mary Machine Gun commercialized when we designed the character, so we wanted to make it as commercialized as possible so people would dig the character and everything. But really, this is a story about corruption in organizations and how any organization is bound for corruption. I mean, the order that she works for is corrupt. The Catholic Church is corrupt.
In Minecraft,
the city government is corrupt that she's at. The little town that she's in, that government's corrupt. So everything is corrupted because it has people running it, and people are greedy.
It's a very cynical outlook there, man.
Yeah.
But not Mary. Mary's not corrupt, right?
No, she's the shining example. That's why she becomes a Valkyrie. She actually, I mean, she becomes a Valkyrie, so it's no big surprise that she dies in the middle of the series and is brought back to life by the Valkyrie.
One of the requirements. It's kind of like becoming a saint. You gotta you gotta get killed first.
Pretty much.
So,
and then the Valkyrie.
So there's mysticism in here.
Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of religious stuff in here. It's like everyone was like, so you got all this Viking Norse mythology and you got all this Christian stuff in there. So how do you reconcile the two being together? And I'm like, well, in this world, everything exists.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, it's not just religion. I mean, there's a difference between some teenagers playing with a Ouija board at a party and then putting it away, and some teenagers playing with a Ouija board at a party and Mephisto appears in a cloud of sulfur in the middle of the room.
Exactly.
Two totally different things.
Yeah. I mean, there's werewolves and vampires and witches and warlocks and all sorts of doppelgangers and everything. It all exists in this world. What's up,
Carrie's
Carrie?
here, and I am wearing a gray shirt. So
she's got a color picture, and it looks weird to me because I'm used to seeing the black and white.
Well, she's used to seeing me in gray shirts. So this is the one I wore for all of 15 minutes yesterday, because I was on Pops and I had a black shirt on, and I threw her off because she always sees me in gray. So I pulled this one on over what I had, just for you, Carrie. So this wraps up the first arc. I mean, this book doesn't end on a cliffhanger, but
well, I wouldn't say it's a cliffhanger, but it leaves it open for its expansion.
Yeah, you can have closure and still have more story to tell.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where this leaves it. And that's a good book, good collection rather. So this cover here is this a cover?
Yeah, that's the cover for that's the safe for work cover.
Okay, and then this is the not safe for work.
The
cover.
not safe for work cover. Yeah.
You need to make these enamel pins.
I do have them as enamel pins.
Oh. Well, I'm sure those are add-ons, right?
They are add-ons. We might not have put them in this campaign, but we do have them as add-ons.
And it's obviously for fan service because no nun is going to walk around.
No. No.
Not unless she's just walked out of Blue Fetish Studios or something.
But
how does RJ know that production company?
Yeah, Pornhub.
Yeah, that too. I almost missed the werewolf down here.
Yeah, it's easy to miss with all the boobies.
Yeah, I mean, who's looking for werewolves? So how many? I'm just gonna guess it's gonna be about this thick.
Yeah, I mean it'll be 200 pages total. We've got there's 152 Mary Machine Gun pages, and then there's an 8-page short, which is this right here. It's kind of our post-credit scene, if you want to say that. Okay. It shows the character Dark America. It's called Inner Dark America, and it shows this character here, Dark America, who it shows how she gets her name, her costume, and her trademark 1911s.
Her trademark 1911. That's a weapon.
Yeah, she's got 2 pistols that are 1911s. They're 45s.
Okay.
That's her. Those are her main weapons. She's not really a supernatural fighter. She's more of a street level Punisher type character. And she punishes people for the Lord. Well, I mean, she was a nun who killed Cardinal O'Grady, and she was running from the church. And she ends up in a fetish shop because she figures where best to hide. No one's going to look for a nun in a fetish shop.
Well, apparently people do.
And then the clerk's like, you just come from a costume party? Sexy nuns are really in right now.
Yeah. Yes, that's always been the case, hasn't it?
Yeah, I run a nun group on Facebook where we just post pictures of nuns. And dude, there are like 1,600 people in that group now.
Yeah, it's amazing. The internet has brought everyone together.
Yes, they have. I mean, for all the weirdos from around the world, Catholic fetishists. And
hey, look, this is exactly what I've been looking for. But you join one Catholic schoolgirl group and you're on a list.
Yeah.
Not on one. I'm not either a list or a group.
I haven't done any schoolgirl groups. I just do the nun groups.
That's good. You know the nuns are of age.
That's right. They should be.
Should be. I mean, you've got your novitiates, but I turned away from the page, and Hex Allen jumps in. Hey, Hex, glad to see you here tonight, man. We are closing this out, and I'm going to scroll back up just real briefly.
That's where
look at that.
All right. Woohoo.
We are at $5,000
even.
68 backers. You know what we have to do now, Max. We have to have the shake and bake moment.
All right,
It's shake and bake, and I help.
Shake and bake, and I helped.
That goes out to whoever made that last contribution, because if it happens during our show, we take the credit.
It counts. It counts. It's money from you.
So our next goal is very, very simple. We need 69 backers. Don't get me wrong. I would like to see it be 369 backers, but that was my phone.
Yeah, Batman.
That was a client trying to reach out to me. He doesn't expect me to be running a show right now because this isn't our normal time.
Yeah.
Now I threw myself off. Yeah, we'd love to get 300 backers, but 69 would just be chef's kiss, you know?
Yeah, that's just fun. It's just fun to do. You know, it's a nice, interesting anecdote. Our first trade paperback got 69 backers. 69, dude.
Yay! And we got 38 minutes to get this done in, folks. So let's type your credit card numbers in slowly if you don't already have it saved in Kickstarter.
This is where Mary's getting raised by the Valkyrie after she was defeated in combat.
I love that image. I mean, this has been done in comics for years to get around the nudity thing. It's like, yeah, she's naked, but she's made of energy. So Green Lantern was doing this for years, and so were the ghost stories. It was like, hey, there's no nipple and there's no crease. So technically, yeah, she's just a Barbie doll.
Barbie doll, exactly.
But I do love this image here. The wings, Fern really did I'm assuming this is Fern.
Yep, this is Fern.
I love the depth.
Yeah, he's
where they curl forward and then down.
And he's really good at tertiary colors. He can take like the 3 points of color and really hit it out of the park with like, that's what gives it the depth, really. Yeah. And he's just like, if you look over at the right side of the wings, they're lit differently than the left side of the wings because the girl was made of energy and given off light.
Right.
Which is super awesome.
It's her. It's interesting. She's made of energy, but she's also holding a solid sword. So there's something solid to her body.
Yeah. It's basically her soul being removed from the body. She's supposed to go to Valhalla.
We can't do that. It's the middle of the book. You can't kill the main character that quickly. We got some more people here. This is the other Valkyrie.
Yep, that's the Valkyrie that saved her, and she ends up training Mary and how to fight better because Mary's not a Mary Sue.
Good.
She loses fights. She makes mistakes. She learns from her mistakes and trains to become a better fighter with the Valkyrie, and goes to war with the order that she was once a part of. This is her getting jumped as a werewolf by the werewolf.
This is Dark America getting jumped, or Mary?
No, it's Mary. That's Mary when she's dressed up like a nun because she uses the nun outfit to get people to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's like, because who's going to lie to a nun?
Yeah. You can't dress up as a priest. You're a woman. You know, you can get the confessions that way.
And the architecture that he pulled in with this, I don't know how he did it, but damn.
Yeah, it's really nice. The architecture and the sculptings here. I mean, it's a trick to draw a figure and then make that figure look like it's a sculpture and not a character.
Yeah, it all comes down to shading.
Yeah. And size. I mean, these things are way bigger than she is.
Oh yeah.
I like this. This shows you how old this order is and how removed from the rest of the world, because it's like they're talking the King James English here.
Yep.
Like she's going to have a machine gun and she's talking like she landed on Plymouth Rock. Good morrow to ye, good sirs.
Well, that's when she's like, "Can we drop the fucking Ren Fair cosplay?"
Yeah. Exactly. But that's how they talk, because it's a Templar agency, which wasn't known for having women in it.
No, I mean it's not the Templar Knights. It's the Templar Order, which is basically an offshoot of the Templar Knights.
Yeah, this is the ladies' auxiliary of the Templar Knights.
Pretty much, but they got men in it too, like Einar. He's badass.
Yep.
He's
we got some. You got some pinups here of some of the fight scenes in here. This is a big splash page.
Yep. That's the opening page for issue number 4.
And when you have splash pages where people are coming at each other, you get to see them connect.
Fernando is really, really, really good at positioning the bodies to make them look there. They don't look pasted in or just kind of stiff. He's got them really.
Yeah. I mean, there's some artists out there that they're really good draftsmen. The guy who did Heroes in Crisis, and I can't remember his name now because it was such a horrible story overall. But the artwork was 90% gorgeous. But the thing is it was so gorgeous you couldn't believe it was real. They all looked like posed mannequins. Right down, the eyes even looked kind of dead and bored.
Well, that's a failure on the art department.
Yeah, but the guy he did Batman with Tom King for a while there.
Yeah, for sure. Did you see the new Silvestri run of Batman?
Yes, I did. The 6-issue miniseries.
Yeah,
the 7 issues.
Yeah.
Not impressed. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a beautiful book.
It was beautiful panels. They didn't always connect to be sequential art. There were story leaps in there. I mean, I remember one where it's like Batman and Alfred are just like looking at something, talking, and then you turn the page and they're somewhere else, and Robin is there looking at the thing, and he says, "Well, if you're done with that," it's like, wait a second, they apparently were done with that 5 minutes ago and moved on because they're not there anymore.
Yeah, there were some times where I thought maybe they had editorialized it and took a page out or two. It just seems like there was a logical leap, and it just like Mary Machinegun 2 when we were putting it through a Antarctic Press because we were published by Antarctic Press. They were missing a page, and it's the page where Mary steals the motorcycle, but so you flip the page. And then Mary's on a motorcycle riding around the city, and you're just like, where the fuck did she get this motorcycle?
Yeah, kind of important.
And I was like, did you guys pull that page for editorial reasons or just fuck it up? And they're like, oh, we messed it up. I'm like, oh, thank God.
I wouldn't want to have to fight you on editorial reasons. I can forgive a screw up, but
yeah, exactly.
But the art does sell the book, and apparently it sells the video because Pale Rider clicked here purely on the thumbnail, which is, of course,
Mariah Benez's picture. Yeah, you chose a good one.
I had to. I could not resist any Mariah Benez artwork. Love Fern stuff. You get Mariah on there. That's the one I'm getting.
Yep, Mariah is fucking amazing. She was hospitalized for a while this year. But she's feeling better and she's getting back to work, and she'll be doing a cover for Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space #3.
Very cool, which will be on Kickstarter soon.
First week of July.
Okay. Are you gonna stay with Kickstarter, or can I talk you into putting things on to Fund My Comic when you're done with Kickstarters?
We could probably do the Fund My Comic thing after Kickstarter. I've never tried it yet. But we could give it a shot, see what people think about it.
I cheer that like it's my own baby, and it's not. Nothing to do with it other than knowing the people there. And I say nothing. I have admin rights to it because I help people with their shipping. I set their shipping prices up if I have to. But,
I mean, and I know Luke. I mean, I was on shows with Luke and Randy for a while back in the day. Back in the network that shall not be named.
I remember that network. We are not at liberty to discuss it. But yeah, it would be cool to see this thing jump over. Just put up 30 days over there at Fund My Comics. See what it does as a trade paperback once the Kickstarter is done.
Might as well. I mean, I'm always up to do a secondary campaign. I don't know how well Bad Girl Books will be doing on Fund My Comic. I've looked at the website a couple times, and I don't see many Bad Girl Books being promoted over there.
We're waiting for some. They won't be denied. But you're right. You haven't seen one yet. So I think somebody's getting ready to put one of the cheesecake kind of books up there. It might already be up there. I'm not sure if it qualified as cheesecake or not, but it was definitely dairy pie if it wasn't cheesecake.
Yeah.
more alien cheesecake than bad girl stuff. But yeah, I'd love to make that introduction happen and get you out there. You got a calendar on here, the 2023 calendar.
Yep,
it's July.
I know. That's what I was saying. It's like, I know it's like halfway through the year, but we're working on the 2024 calendar. It'll be available on the Ninja Bimbos Kickstarter. So it'll be out. We just left it up because some people want to just buy it for the artwork.
I was going to say, at this point, it's a pinup book, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a pinup book with numbers.
Yep. And the artwork inside of it, Fern just, I mean, he just kicked its ass. They're all fantastic.
Gorgeous. So here we got, all the tiers we just talked about. You can get the trade paperback in PDF. You can get the combo packs where you can get, both of the covers, the safe for work and the not safe for work.
Yeah.
Kind of treat it like you did your comic books and history books. You slip one inside the other, and then you
and if you really like the floppies, you can get the catch-up tier for Mary Machinegun.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, you can only get cover A. That's all you get is cover A, but it's the catch-up tier. So if you want if you want to be able to read it all, you certainly can.
I don't know what number I got for number 4 here, but it was.
That's B. Mariah's always B.
Yeah, B for butt.
For Benez.
Yeah. Well, I know what I was looking at.
Yeah, well, it was when she turned this cover in, I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna work.
So we're turning this into an actual interview, Max, because Carrie has a question. What comic inspired you to create your own?
Let's see. There's so many that started because I didn't start like a lot of people were like, I went to the grocery store and bought Spider-Man and I was all like, woo, and then I got this stuff off the spinner rack. And no, I found a box of books, sci-fi books in my basement closet. They're my dad's. And I was reading Isaac Asimov and Mercedes Lakey and all these different artists or writers. And after I got through the books, I realized, hey, there are these magazine things at the bottom of this box. And they were Vampirella, Creepy, and what was the other Warren book? What was the other Warren book? Vampirella, Creepy.
Well, there was Vampirella, Eerie, Creepy.
Yep, and Eerie.
Eerie,
it was Vampirella, Creepy, and Eerie. And I started reading those, and I was, of course, enraptured by Vampirella. I was like 9.
Look, Vampirella hasn't been as good since that particular run, no matter who's had her since.
No.
That was...
I mean, the original Harris run was pretty good with Priest-writing it and everything, but...
Yeah, way back. But,
yeah. But then they've brought him back a few times, and he just doesn't have it.
Okay, so it's like every time there's a new Vampirella miniseries, and I try to pick it up and try it out, it's like, oh, I'm an alien this time. Oh, I'm the daughter of Lilith this time. Oh, I'm just, somebody that Dracula turned into a vampire this time. Like, make up my mind, please.
Yeah, she is a vampire from the planet Draculon.
Yeah. Now she's a superhero. She's a member of, Project Superpowers for Dynamite now.
Yeah, I saw that. The Vampirella, the superpowers, and Red Sonja, the superpowers.
Yeah, and
I've got
this last one they did, she's superpowered again, too. She works in... They're taking the multiple Earth thing that DC mastered and just running wild with it. Everybody's on an alternate Earth.
I've got it right here.
What you got there? Oh, big screen coming. Yeah, that one. And I didn't mind him so much. It's just it's not Vampirella.
I haven't read it yet, but isn't it Vampirella in space?
No, it's not Vampirella in space. Okay. It's Vampirella basically joining the Justice League, and then something happens to where they think she's a villain and they don't trust her, and she's got to prove herself. Parallel to that, there was Red Sonja, the superpowers, where the superheroes end up on her world, and they're like, yeah, there's nothing special about this chick, except she just like bested our best sword fighter in a sword contest.
Yeah, see, you can't beat Red Sonja. See, they've kind of moved away from it, but one of Red Sonja's first things was she can't have sex with anyone until she's been defeated in combat by them.
Yeah. At which point you're not in any shape for it.
Yeah.
Because, probably one of the first things that happens in combat is that little part just gets whacked.
Yep. The axe comes to the face, too.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's see, most people ask that question, say Conan, Vampirella, X-Men, and Pop said Norse mythology. So we're getting a new wave of people inspired by that particular subset, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and then Vampirella led me down the bad girl route. Yeah. I mean, in high school, I was reading Lady Death. I was reading Dark Angel from a Boneyard Press.
I was picking that stuff up. Not so much Lady Death or Dark Angel, but Chastity, Cry for Dawn.
Yep, Cry for Dawn, Evangeline.
What was Randy Green's book? Dark Child.
Dark Child. Yeah. Witchblade, of course.
Oh, Witchblade was the one that actually really took off well for Turner.
Yeah.
I don't remember Fathom taking off quite as well, but it sure did last a long time. So it must have.
It must have been making some book sales, because I mean, if it kept going.
I always feel old whenever I ask that question, because everyone comes back and says, yeah, I was at the store and I went into a comic shop and, there was, some Spawn and some Savage Dragon. I'm like, I was already out of college and working my second job.
Exactly.
When those things came out.
Exactly.
So, like no one ever says, yeah, there was this 1975 issue of the Justice League where they teamed up with the Justice Society. And I was just like, yes, comics are my thing. This opened so many doors.
Well, I mean, Vampirella #1 was from '68, and I read that because my dad had that, and of course I pawed it all up and made it all gross. I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he didn't appreciate that, but.
Well, you were 9. You were 9, and puberty got kickstarted by page 7.
Exactly, and when I collected comics as a teenager, I mean, as an adult or as a teenager or whatever, I mean, once again, I just leave them in piles around my house.
Yeah,
just all around the house, just piles of comic books.
Where I kind of am right now. I've got several different piles. I've got them boxed up when I'm done reading them, but they're not in long boxes. They're in like cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Because of space.
I got mine in short boxes so I can fit them in my closet.
That would work. Maybe I could get some short boxes and stick. I got like 25 long boxes in St. Louis. So I wanted to keep them all in long boxes, but it's not working out for me to do that.
Yeah, St. Louis is cool.
Yeah, I'm just not there.
Not East St. Louis.
Oh God, no. Used to be, apparently, but
we went to there used to be a club in East St. Louis, and I can't remember.
There's a lot of clubs in East St. Louis.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a goth metal club. And we all went down there to see this goth show. We were all dressed up in our goth gear and everything. And we get out of the car, and this group of fucking people on the corner, they're like, holy shit, get the fuck away from them. They're going to kill us. They got witch powers.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So hitting 5,000, we've unlocked a trading card. Can you
unlock trading card #2 if you can scroll down.
So this is trading card #1.
And that's trading card #1. That's Sister Mary. And
before she gets her machine gun.
Yep. and this is Mary Machine Gun. When that's just her as Mary Machine Gun. This trading card set is the evolution of Mary.
Okay.
And then the next one is her as Beast Hunter Mary or Valkyrie Mary.
Okay. And then
this is just
Valkyrie
Valkyrie.
Armor is the next one. What just beeped? What there's Mary Machine Gun. Something is in the screen. Hey, Pops.
What's up? You know,
we're just going on
about popping in on Max's stream.
We're looking at the trading cards that we're not gonna get because we didn't get high enough.
Actually, we're gonna print all the trading cards because our trading cards are a big deal when it comes to the add-ons.
Okay.
And they will become add-ons after this campaign.
Sweet. So you're gonna get 1 and 2 for free if you bought physical now because they're stretch goals, but 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 will be available as add-ons. We need our 69th backer. Somebody be backer number 69.
Yeah, we got 17 minutes to go. Back at one backer. Just one.
One backer's all we need.
Well, hell, now I'm gonna have to go do this other thing. I'm gonna have to mute myself while I share.
Okay.
He muted himself a little early before he told us what was going on, but that's okay.
That's all right. So
$5,000. This out to like 50 groups, and my phone's gonna go ding, 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 ding. We all don't need to hear that part.
I hear you. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube on the Critical Blast channel right now, and if you're watching on Pops, stay on Pops. If you're watching anywhere else, stay there too. Not trying to proselytize people over, but you'll notice we've got a little advertisement thing at the bottom of the screen now. We have a Teespring because I've had these designs for years that I own. I've purchased them and I purchased the rights to them, and I finally just put them on a couple of T-shirts for myself. And I wore them around, and like every time I wear one of these T-shirts, somebody's saying, "Cool shirt, where can I get one?" I'm like, it's a one of a kind. I just had a one-off. But enough people have asked that I put the designs out there. So, they're on T-shirts. And while I was at it, I went ahead and put them on pint mugs and coffee mugs. So, yeah, if you see the Teespring thing there, we have, our H.R. Giger stuff character. Of course, you might have seen Brian Christgau sporting that on his show sometimes. And we've got the Doctor's the Doctor, no matter how small, a little Gallifreyan from the world of Dr. Seuss. So I'm not going to say the 2 words that the BBC don't want me to say because that's not that character. It's just a little guy in a scarf in front of a blue box. So
who?
Yeah, no, what? I was waiting whenever they did the series with Rory and Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Rory was a nurse. I always wanted for them to, when he was introduced the first time, to introduce himself as Nurse Rory, and for the doctor to say, "Nurse what? No, wait, that'll never catch on," and just move on.
Yep.
Because that's just the kind of patter that the show was known for, especially from that character.
It was a great show. I mean, I used to watch it with my dad when I was a kid.
I found it by accident when I was like 11, because I was just, I was at my grandmother's, and this was pre-cable.
Yeah.
And it was not a Saturday morning.
Was it on the UHF channel or was it on your PBS channel?
It was on PBS because there was like no cartoons were on at that time of the day, and it wasn't Saturday morning. So I switched over to Channel 9 to see if there was anything with puppets or cartoons. And there was Tom Baker in a scarf. And I remember he was like talking to this glowing orb of light. And as I watched it, I could tell it's like, that's just saran wrap across the door with somebody shining a flashlight on it and shaking it. I was like, what is this? I got to watch. And kind of hooked ever since. But
even at 7 years old, you knew.
Yeah, but you could never find it at the same time. It's like,
no, it was always moved around. But it would always play it at like 10 o'clock on Fridays, I think. when I was, because that's when I always watched it with my dad, because he made me stay up with him, and I'd always pass out halfway through the episode.
Oh,
so I was only like 5 or 6, but we used to watch that, and then on Saturday mornings we'd watch Thundar the Barbarian.
Hoopla, Ariel, we ride. I've got the entire season on DVD over here to my left, on one of these shelves that I can't reach because I got another. So I've got a shelf that I put everything on, but then I had to buy another shelf to put more things on for shipping, and it's in front of that shelf because I didn't need the stuff on that shelf that often.
Yeah.
Except when I need it, I can't get it now.
No, you can't get it.
So Pops, after the show, I'm actually going 2 streets over to a storage unit and plopping down the money that I need because shit started happening now. The Rini books are coming in. I've got the art books here, and I was like, that's 11 boxes for 550 books. That means that 2,500 books is going to be a whole lot more boxes.
Yeah.
And I would be sleeping in the kitchen. Because the bedroom and the living room would be piled up with boxes.
We just need to get you in a bigger place, bro.
Well, I'm just renting that thing and continuing to work here because I got Rini, I got Drunk 3PO, and I've got Michael Odin all happening at the same time.
Yep.
I figure if I come through this, I can do anything.
You make it. You do all right.
I think. Hey, we got 69.
All right.
Thank you.
$11.
69 backers. $10. That means it was just somebody said, "Hey, here's $10."
Yep.
Thank you.
So someone just gave $10 and then made it 69 backers. That much. Woohoo! Yeah.
Perfect. So that's this is gonna be delivering like right away.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're gonna send it off to the printer as soon as we get the money from Kickstarter because it's already ready to go. With PDFs been made, so we just got to send them over to the printer. Wait for them to show back up in a couple weeks from the printer, and then we will be able to fulfill it in a day, and then we'll be good to go.
Well, like I said, give it a second chance offering on Fund My Comic while you're fulfilling, just to see if you can sell any more of them, because you could be their first Batgirl comic.
There you go. I could do it. I'll put it up on there.
Carrie, I love you.
Look at Carrie is an angel.
Yeah, she is.
Carrie's awesome.
69, do that.
And yes, we did start early because this show ends in 10 minutes because this campaign ends in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's why. But I'm glad you're still here. That means that you didn't get an alert from your subscription. YouTube doesn't tell you that.
The Ginge and Pedro show's on right now. Brandon's over there. The Avalon book, he's over there. He's still trying to get funded. And then I'm like halfway through. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give them half the show, and then I'm gonna go hang out with Max for the end of his. Because you get me 2 shows on the network at one time. Y'all spread me. See, you spread me.
We can do more than 2 pops.
I know. I've actually had 3 shows going on the network at once. It was crazy. 70
backers.
Ding, 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 ding. There you go.
Look at that. But we're not going to complain about losing the 69.
No, I won't complain about it.
I do have to say I'm sorry, but not really sorry to all the people that are in all the same groups on Facebook that I am when it comes to comics, because I just hit like 30 or 40 of them with the link to the stream. So if you're in all those groups too, I'm sorry, but not really, because my job is to sell books. So
Facebook will come at you and say, "Hey, yeah, you're not going to post it."
They never do. They never do unless I'm posting my own stuff. That's why I know it's targeted. See, it does. I can post the hell out of everybody else's stuff and nobody says shit. But as soon as I go to post my own stuff, boom, you get blocked. Boom, you get suspended. Boom, you get. Yeah. That's why I know it's targeted, dude. It ain't rocket science. Fuck them. Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean to say it. Go back.
You do your own stuff, and like I always try to keep it whenever I post to like 8 groups at a time. That way it doesn't trigger the algorithm to say, hey, this guy's spamming.
This morning I hit 40 groups with Carissa's launch. Just now I hit 40 groups with your closeout. I don't get no suspensions or warnings, dude, until I'm doing it for me.
69 is not kinky. That's standard action.
If I'm posting something about CromCon, boom, I get hit. In one group.
In one group.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I know it's targeted.
Well, we know that YouTube won't let us go to more than 2 channels at once. Because I've been there. I carry my community strike forever.
You got us in trouble because you posted that stupid movie that's on YouTube.
Yes, that was my community strike. It was Christmas night, and it was a public domain movie. It was like, it's public domain. Why are you guys shutting it down? And it took a while to figure out that it wasn't the fact that it was public domain. It's the fact that it was on everybody's stream at one time. So just because you can't do something doesn't mean...
We've done a lot of things to 3 channels since then and not got that.
Well,
I think that was the content that got that because it was a YouTube show or whatever. They're like, oh, you're not doing that. We make our money off that. You don't get to do that.
Yeah, they do charge you to watch that movie from their own catalog, but it is still public domain.
See, Carrie said you're a trouble causer. But look, he's wearing a gray shirt.
Yeah.
She saw you in 3 different color shirts yesterday and freaked out, dude. Freaked out.
We have 6 minutes to go. Can we get this to 5,100? That would just take one more book.
One more backer.
One more book would get this to 5,100. That way Max might get to keep 5,000 and spend $100 on tax. Income, right?
The Kickstarter will take away.
Yeah, they're going to take 500 of it right off the top. Ding, ding.
Yep. See, that's the other reason to give that other shot that other platform a second chance. They only take half of what Kickstarter takes.
Yeah. 3%. 3%.
I feel like we're watching that watched pot boil. Come on, you'll go ding, ding, ding.
I know. I just want to see the confetti fly.
I know. I'm sitting here watching Amazon all day long, clicking on that like a because Pops, I showed you, our last book came out.
Yes.
It's on Barnes & Noble. It's on Books A Million. It's not on Amazon yet. And I'm like, come on, Amazon, get in here and get our fully illustrated Grimm's Fairy Tales here.
Now, how much is that monstrosity, RJ?
It's like a $60 book. Yeah. But it's 540 pages, and we got over 310 illustrations in this thing. So it's a lot of work and love went into that thing.
That looks awesome. Which versions of the Brothers Grimm stories did you guys use?
The original. The original, the one that's it'll match Project Gutenberg word for word.
Okay.
Yeah, our closing skit has RJ in a red shirt. Yesterday, RJ wore a black shirt and a gray shirt, and then when we showed the end skit, it shows RJ in a red shirt, and Carrie's like, God, that's 3 different.
I've got a shirt in my closet I can pull out now that it's summertime. I got a short sleeve bowling shirt that's all Marvel superheroes. So it's like blue with all kinds of colors going around it.
Vomit shirt.
Yeah, I just don't wear button up shirts that often anymore.
You don't need to.
No. Now, even when I go into work, I wear a t-shirt. Like tomorrow I'm going into work. Got special plans. I go into the office 1 day a week, do my work there, and then I go by Twin Peaks for dinner on the way home.
Nice.
It's Neon Bikini Week, folks. So if you live near Twin Peaks, enjoy.
I just got invaded by Munchkin.
Hey, Munchkins!
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, now take your little RC car and go somewhere else. Bro. What do you got?
Two new colors.
Muscles.
Okay. You got muscles.
Oh, we're at 5,100.
5,112.
Yeah.
We got 71 backers. Thank you. Appreciate
3 minutes
that,
to go.
All right, 5112. I've seen.
Get in there and get those add-ons, folks.
Oh yeah.
We didn't really talk about the add-ons, but
we talked about them. We talked about the.
I know the floppies were talked about, but
yeah. I mean, we got all of the stuff that we've done.
Okay.
Also,
here's the furthest we scrolled down was the 4 trading cards.
I'm just going to say, look, if you just now jumped on this, you don't have time. Just grab something at the top and then talk to Max later, and he'll hook you up with whatever else you wanted.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if you miss it, just hit me up.
Yeah.
We can do it through PayPal. I mean, it's probably going to go to Fund My Comic. I mean, I might as well do that. I haven't tried it yet. I'll give it a second chance shot over there.
I'm just saying, with 3 minutes left, you're not going to have time to see everything. So just grab one of the books, check it out. If you like it, there's a whole bunch of other stuff Max can hook you up with.
I think I have this sticker already stuck to something. And I know I've got, I don't have that poker token. I have this poker token.
Do you got one of these, though?
Hang on, let me get back to the screen here.
Do you got one of these, though?
No, what is that?
This is the very first Mary Machinegun bookmark.
Yep.
From the first campaign.
I did not get any Mary Machinegun pops until I got all 4 of them.
There you go.
This one came loaded.
Hold up. Do you got Mary Machinegun Reloaded at number 1, or do you got the first actual printing?
Well, if I had to get all 4 of them, I ended up with the Reloaded one because the other one was on.
Max, you got any of those first printings left?
I don't think so. I think they're all gone.
Woo! I'm glad I got me one of those.
Yeah, you got a sold out book there.
Yeah, they're all gone. That's the Reloaded is the second printing.
Yeah.
It fixes a bunch of lettering errors. We relettered the whole book. Made it much better.
Printing. Yes, I did. First printing.
Yeah. If you want to buy something here, folks, I very seriously doubt that Kickstarter will cancel your transaction if you're in the middle of making it. So go ahead and try.
I don't know how that works, but like I say, either way, after the campaign,
there we go. It's red numbers.
Hit Max up. He'll hook you up. That's what he does. Him and Johnny are awesome.
Hell yeah.
Or he'll just send you the link to the Fund My Comic link.
Yep. It's the final countdown.
Boy, that takes me back to college. It was all the music then was Europe and Samantha Fox. That was my life.
Did you see I added a new promo to your studio?
To my studio? This one or the one over there?
Over there. I guess I could put it here too.
I mean, I'm starting to run out of video space here.
Yeah.
I had to give Marmalade his own studio. 4, 3,
2, 1. Yep. Confetti flying everywhere.
5112, 3,000 better than a Rush album.
3,000 better than a Rush album.
And this is over. If you didn't get it, email Max. Max will tell you how to get to the Fund My Comic link. And I'm sure if you can't figure out how to set it up, Max, it's pretty simple, but Luke or Pixel or somebody will walk you through it.
Everybody says it's pretty easy. You just have to get used to the interface.
Somebody told me that they spent like 10 minutes on Fund My Comic and it took them like 45 minutes on Indiegogo. So.
Simple is a good approach. And since you've already funded, you don't have to decide between do I want it all now or do I want it all at the end? You want it all now. You're just taking orders at this point.
Yep.
The more user friendly it is, the more chance you're going to have that people are going to want to put it there.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Color photo still throws me off.
We love your color photo. Color's where it's at. All right. There's nothing left for me to sell people, but congratulations. That was a good strong finish.
Thank you. Yeah, it was.
How does that compare to the floppies? Those campaigns. I mean, how does 5112 stack?
Well, this is the way I look at it. Considering how many floppies he sold of this series, just the fact that 70 more people wanted to trade paperback, that's a good, that's a good omen for where this is going. It's
not bad. I mean, we
did want a reader copy so that they can keep all their floppies all pristine, right?
And of course, the thing about a trade paperback, and Max, I can talk with you about this later if you want. But once you've got the Kickstarter one funded and that cover, you can put another cover on it and put it with somebody who's like my printer, who's a print on demand, and just have an Amazon at the public go out and buy it with the made for the public cover.
Okay, that'd be cool.
We'd be happy to publish you at Critical Blast Publishing, which is yet another arm we have, because we have. Let me do more digging. I can take this down now. We have done graphic novels, little, they're full color, and it could be hardcover.
Nice, that would be cool. I'd like to get hardcover.
So
you say it's print on demand, or is it offset printing?
It's print on demand. It is digital.
Okay. That's good.
But somebody goes to Amazon and says, "I want this," and then they go to the printer and says, "Hey, we ran out," or Amazon just buys a sampling anyway, and then when they run out, they order more.
Okay.
But,
and
take Mary Machine Gun and get hard cover.
That's right.
That's a whole bunch of. What's next, Max? What's next?
Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space #3 comes out at the first week of July.
So we'll be jumping right back into the next thing with Max, but Max also runs a game stream on the network. Dude,
Carrie, you're in England. That does me no good.
Carrie's flirting tonight. She's flirting tonight.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mary Machine Guns makes everybody warm.
She said it on both channels. She liked to say it so much. Look at
she spelled it wrong the first time around. That's why. She was correct. She was correcting the spelling.
We can't see that little tiny writing anyway. Typos don't count. We don't hold typos against you. We don't.
I can figure out typing.
Yeah.
So Max, congratulations.
Thank you very much, man. It was
Thanks
awesome.
For coming on.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Questions? It was. I like these kind of shows where I can actually watch the numbers go up. Hey, stuff happened.
Yeah, we're making it happen.
Hey, we've had a couple of good launches on the network the last few days. Cosma Natalia went well past funding in the first day.
That's nice.
Carissa launched this morning. Let's just take a look. Let's just take a look and see where Carissa's at right now.
Yes.
I haven't seen her yet. I saw the stream this morning, but I was busy.
He is at 30 backers, 732 of 1,000 goal. And the cool thing about her book, if you back Carissa, she already ordered the books. They're already in her hot little hand. And I know this because I already got mine. So this is the book you will be backing right now, Redemption Chapter number 5.
All right.
I have mine in hand, so you know you're going to get yours. It's already printed.
She bangs those out so fast.
Dude. This book already. This book already. She's killing it, bro. Killing it. And good stuff. Tons of merch, all kinds of shit, man.
I don't mind singing songs on the radio, and I can carry a tune most of the time. But anytime now that I hear She Bangs and I start singing it, it's never going to be Ricky Martin anymore. It's always going to be William Hung, because he did the definitive version for me. Somebody's got a crush.
I don't know if they released his money yet or not. I really don't. Who bangs out what fast? Carissa and her books. Her Worthy Chaos Redemption book. She's already but she told me they write so fast that they'll never catch up to their story.
Yeah, she says she's already got like 12 or 13 issues written or something like that. So
she's already like 15,000 words into her spinoff, Salvation. It's like, it's like,
hey, she's keeping
her and
busy.
Jessica just constantly. She said if they go a day or two without collaborating on the story, they both like get added withdrawals type shit. They have to do it,
They get the DTs.
Yeah. Like, it's all weird if I don't talk to her every other day or every day.
I gotta talk to somebody.
It's cool though. That's two, ultimately creative minds. And they bounce so well off each other that they don't want to stop. We can't stop. We gotta keep doing this. Let's kick ass. We gotta keep doing it. And they recognize it as something special. I do. I think it's killer. The story itself is pretty badass. So,
This the way me and Johnny work together. It's like we finish each other's sentences. I'll start typing something before he says it. I mean, we do it.
Carrie, we got a little to drink tonight.
Johnny's gonna read all this and it's be like.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning over there, and I feel like Carrie might have just got home from the pub.
Maybe
a little pints. Tired, maybe. Okay, that explains it. Here I thought it was me.
Hey, what's up, Q?
What's up?
See, man. We got Max over 5,100 at 5,112 tonight. So
yeah,
I say we. Max got himself over that. It's all his work and his talent.
It was Fernando. He sells the book. I mean, the art sells the book. The story keeps people coming back.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
Oh, this is you sober? I'd marry you. I never get the ones that are just flat out freaky, I never get that lucky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get the ones all drunken first before they get all wild on you, Pops.
Yeah, I don't have any that are just naturally freaky. Just never works out.
Missing out.
The age where it'd be like, we'd leave the bar and I'd be like, okay, let me strip by the pharmacy first here before we go home because I'm going to have to get something.
You're supposed to have that shit already in the cupboard at home. Be smooth, dude.
Yeah, but then you got to wait 2 hours.
You're supposed to, but I mean, fuck.
Oh, I don't need that. I'm talking about condoms, bro. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I meant, of course. It just takes 2 hours to unroll it all the way.
Oh, okay. Bad motor functions. I get it.
When I got back from Iraq, the VA gave me Viagra.
And you said,
why not?
I said thanks.
If your erection lasts more than 4 hours, party on.
You're doing it wrong.
A happy soldier is a deadly soldier.
What we used to say in high school is like, have you ever seen the serial numbers that they print at the end of a condom? Everyone would say, well, no. It's like, I didn't think you had.
We always, when I was in high school, we always used to ask people questions that were like trap questions. There's no way out of it, It'd be like, you ever been caught masturbating in the closet? And if someone says no, then they're like, oh, it's a pretty good hiding place, isn't it?
Exactly.
If they say yes, you're like, sucks, huh?
I just say I ain't never been caught masturbating anywhere. Don't mean I don't do it. Just means I ain't been caught.
As long as you haven't been caught by anybody, it's as good as not doing it.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with self-gratification syndrome disorder.
Disorder.
I think it would be that was on House. he diagnosed a toddler with it. Like it's really a misnomer anyway. If we couldn't gratify ourselves, that would be a disorder. Well, what are we doing? I've got to go while it's still sunlight and give a man money for a 10 by 20 unit. He didn't have any 10 by 10s, which is all I really need. But he did say I can go month to month, and if 10 by 10 opens, I can transfer my belongings over. Sweet. I'm going to go look at this place, and then this weekend I'm going to assemble some wireframe racks in there and turn it into a critical blast satellite office.
Storage facility, yeah.
Maybe I can get some of the stuff that's in this room out of this room and walk around without, knocking my toes off all the time.
They have some space to live.
Yeah. What a concept. All right. Guys, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Thank you for choosing us for your final one. For the final push on this book, not your final show.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here tonight. We don't have a show without you.
Without the chat, it's no fun.
Yeah, I'm just a podcast falling in the woods otherwise, and full of sound and fury signifying nothing. Let me mix up the metaphors all I can. A big podcast. I got to over 2,000 subscribers, and I got 9 people watching. Something's wrong with these numbers. And I checked. They're organic subscribers. They're not bots. So
I know it's weird.
It's but they come in, they watch. We get replay watches, so I'm not too worried about that. But anyway, folks in the chat, again, thank you. Glad you were here. And as always, while you were here, we just hope you had a blast. Good night.